Hey guys, how's this going? I about 2 months ago bought a whole bunch of boxes on eBay of mid '90s cards, unopened, sealed boxes, and today I was digging through them and I found this Prism One. You can see I already kind of busted into it. Prism One Pacific collection football cards, 36 packs to a box, one card to a pack. I looked on eBay. There's buy it nows for this box for $50, and I think I paid like $6. It was a part of a lot, so it was like $6-8 shipped for the whole box. So I say we dig in, right? Get started. Let's see what's in here. I looked on eBay. There's some like kind of inserty looking cards I think in here that are going for close to $10. And the stars are $4. So maybe we'll get lucky and we'll see some of those. So let's start ripping. Yeah, like I said, there's only one card in here, so you don't get a lot of shots at finding something good either. But maybe there's no filler too. So here's our first card, Chris Warren. And so, this is interesting. So there's actually a second card in here too. I assumed it was some promo like, hey, win something or sign up for something. But it actually is a Minnesota Vikings card saying that in 1960 a professional football franchise was granted to a group of businessmen headed by Bill Boyer, a Minneapolis auto dealer, and Max Winter, former owner of the Minneapolis Lakers of the NBA. So there's that's interesting. So there's some history cards or tidbit cards in here. Let's see, pack number 2 brings us. Things are kind of a pain to get open because they're super flexible. Okay, again, another history card. This time the Buffalo Bills and Elvis Gerbach. So that's pretty neat. So in 1995, I would have been 9 years old. So I do remember Elvis Gerbach. I'm not sure why. Here's Steve Walsh of the Chicago Bears. Trying to get it to focus there. It's not liking that. We have the St. Louis Rams. Leroy Horde of the Browns. And a Super Bowl commemorative card from 1969. So they say they really come with one card per pack. I'm interested to know why they put the second card in there. Jay Schroeder, again, another name that I don't fully recognize. And we have the Atlanta Falcons. As I'm sure you're aware, that's the team that Brett Favre played for, I believe, in 1991, and then moved to the Green Bay Packers, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Junior Seau. Now, that's I don't know what you'd call a hit in here, but I'd argue that's the best card that we've gotten so far. Unfortunately, he passed away. There's a recent book, I'm not sure how old it is, that came out about him. And we have the New England Patriots team card or whatever it is. Do they all... Yeah, so I think they all... Let me look at these. I think they all talk about how the team got founded. Yep. The ones I took a quick look at, they all are talking about how the team got founded. So... that's kind of neat. I wonder, maybe I could do some interesting TTMs with those. Send those off somewhere. I'm not sure. Managers, coaches. Not sure. Dave Brown. Again, don't recognize the name. But that doesn't mean anything because this one's kind of a pain to open. Doesn't want to open. Kyle Brady. And another Super Bowl card. So let's keep moving. Okay, a Packers, Sherling Sharp. I'm not gonna complain about getting that card. That's a pretty neat card. My nephew, I'm getting him into collecting cards now, and I said, "Who's your favorite football team?" I was gonna give him some cards, and he said, "Who's your favorite football team?" I said, "The Green Bay Packers," and he said, "All right, I want all your Packers cards." And I said, "Sorry, that's not gonna happen, kid." But good effort on him for trying. Now this is maybe a little bit more what I expected these second cards to look like. You can see Pacific Trading Cards, $100,000 football toss giveaway. So I guess it's kind of neat that they're not all these promotional cards. That I might actually be able to TTM them with owners or something. Hardy Nickerson. Again, don't recognize the name. And Carolina Panthers. So it looks like 1993. Was when the Panthers were founded. It doesn't say what year they played their first game. It looks like it might have been 1995, judging by the timeline they outline there, but they don't say exactly when they played their first game. Ricky Irvins. Pretty neat card. And another Super Bowl card. I mean, looking at these cards, they look actually surprisingly modern for being 1995. Maybe that's why they came one per pack, is they were kind of standouts. Lorenzo White with the Oilers. Haven't seen an Oilers card in a long time. I'm gonna be honest about that. And then we've got the Redskins team card. It's been a long time since I've seen an Oilers card. Kerry Collins. Now this is interesting. I may be mistaken on this, but if my memory serves me correctly, Kerry Collins, this is his rookie card. So we might have to look into that. And we've got a Bears team card. Bengals, Cincinnati, and Jets team card. There's a marketing guy named Gary Vaynerchuk. He's a huge Jets fan. I might send this off to him to get that signed. I think that'd be pretty cool. Especially if I get duplicate of Jets. I might try to get the coaches or managers or someone from the front office to sign those from the year 1995 when these cards were produced. Let's see how that goes. Boomer Esiason, I think is how it's pronounced. I wonder how long he played for. I really don't have, the name sounds familiar, but I don't have the greatest memory of this guy actually playing. So maybe this is towards the end of his career, 1995, I'm not sure. Another Super Bowl card. Rod Woodson. And here's another one of those promotional cards. Promotional card. And Henry Ellard. I think we're about 2/3 of the way done, so okay. We've got Marshall Falk. I mean, from what I've seen here, I guess I'd call this a hit. I'm not 100% sure. But we'll see what happens. And we've got the Bengals team card. This is okay. So maybe this is a refractor or something. I'm not 100% sure. We've got a gold Andre Coleman kick returner. So we'll have to check that out. See what's going on there. And we've got the Giants team card. I actually prefer the cards that are more like this, that have the helmet on them, but I guess I can't complain too bad. I paid $6 for 36 packs of cards. Chris Spielman and Super Bowl card. Okay, let's see what this guy brings. Raghib Ishmael, I believe is how it's pronounced, but I might be butchering that. And another Super Bowl card. Okay, it looks like we got about, I guess we have more packs left than I thought. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. Okay, so that was halfway through that last. No, it wasn't. There's 36, not 32. Tim Bowens and Buccaneers. Ernest Givens and Super Bowl card. I'm actually, like I said, I'm really happy with these cards the way they look. I mean, they look super modern. They look like they're like a 2013, 2014 football card. We have a Jim Miller, again, that gold card. I don't know if that's a refractor of some type or if all of them are that way. We're going to have to look into that. Then we've got this Super Bowl card. Cordell Stewart, again, I'd call that a hit based on what I've seen, but I haven't seen a single insert, so I'm not sure what all these cards, what all could really be in here. And I looked on the label for like what's actually in here, suggest like how many packs you'd have to open to get something or other. And I didn't find anything. Leroy Thompson, Patriots, and another Super Bowl card. I don't know what I'm going to do with these Super Bowl cards. I might throw them into the trade pile just under Greg Hill, Kansas City running back, Seattle Seahawks. I might throw them into the trade pile just under whoever won that Super Bowl, that team, and just basically just get rid of them that way, because I don't know what I'm going to do with them, actually. Looks like we got another Carolina Panthers card, and Eugene Robinson. For some reason, that name sounds familiar, but I can't place it. So maybe Eugene Robinson was a good player that, I just don't remember that well. Now, this is an awesome card. Barry Sanders. You can never complain about getting a Barry Sanders card. It's just the way it is. These cards, they look really similar. I thought I got another Barry Sanders card, but it's Brian Blades. And we've got Arizona Cardinals for the other card. Okay. Vinny Testaverde. That's a semi-hit, I'd say. I'll put it in the hits pile. And Kansas City Chiefs. Down to the last few packs here, and then we'll be done. Joey Galloway. And first world champion game, AFL versus NFL Super Bowl I commemorative card. Yeah, Packers should have won that. Yeah, it talks about Bart Starr on there, so that's pretty neat. Yeah, 1967 was Super Bowl I, and it's so weird to me when people talk about the first two Super Bowls, how it's like fresh in their minds. And I'm actually reading a book about the White Sox throwing the World Series, and I believe no one's alive today that would have watched that game. No, that's not true. There certainly are people alive today that would have watched that game, because it wouldn't have even been 100 years ago. But there are very few people alive that would have watched that game, and probably no one that watched the World Series is alive. That World Series is alive today. So it just shows how young professional football really is compared to professional baseball. Irving Spike. And we've got the Raiders card. Okay, 3 more packs to go. Let's see if luck's on our side. We have Michael Westbrook. This might be his rookie card because he's got a Colorado uniform on. And Dolphins. Alright. Let's 2 more packs to break. Let's see what happens. Leonard Russell. And the Falcons again. Although I think the other Falcons was the football helmet version that I prefer. Ooh. I guess there are inserts in here. Houston Oilers, Steve McNair. That is a pretty neat card. Say the best pack for last, I guess. And then the Cincinnati Bengals team card. So as far as hits go, what I've been calling hits probably aren't really hits. But we've got this Steve McNair, which is, absolutely a hit. Alcorn State. So maybe this is a Steve McNair rookie card. Vinny Testaverde, Barry Sanders, Cordell Stewart, this Jim Miller gold card. We're not sure what those actually are. Andre Coleman gold card. Marshall Falk, Kerry Collins, Sterling Sharp, which I'm maybe a little biased. Maybe he doesn't deserve to be in this pile. I'm not sure, but I'm putting him in there anyway. And Junior Seau. So that concludes this pack busting Prism 1 1995 Pacific Collection.